I've been in private practice as a doctor of psychology for 17 years.
Having a doctor does not mean someone is a licensed mental health professional.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where's she a doctor at?
When I got my doctorate, I transitioned to a psychology expert, life coach, so that my hands wouldn't be tied behind my back.
When someone celebrates being free from ethical oversight, I want you to think of that as a red flag.
So Ms. Cheyenne Bryant is being exposed for being a sham and a fraud who lied about her credentials and her licensing and her degrees, or more specifically, her doctorate for counseling psychology at Argosy University, making up a whole bunch of clearly bullshit excuses based on all of interviews that she came in with the people asking her credentials once again. Why can't they find her dissertation and all these questions? And her just blatantly trying to avoid answering the question in the most convoluted, like stereotypical scammy type of way you can.
Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and said, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why contact the third party? That third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time, and I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding tape for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody.
Why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth a doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's right, and you're standing by that.
Standing by.
And allegedly, she was writing books too, and she published them and was selling them. And now people have been requesting refunds, and she's pretty much just continuously like digging herself further into a grave. Because if she continues the path that she goes on, she will most likely face some type of legal action, or at the very least a lawsuit, if she doesn't stop this whole like I am licensed charade, or at the very least actually show the fact that she does have a doctorate and a license and all those things, that she did things the right way. So in essence, she's just another one of those like Dr. Umar, Dr. Dre type scammers, which is just another big issue within the Black community that just really sucks. Because, and especially in this her case, like faking being a mental health professional and providing counseling when she's not fully qualified or educated is very dangerous and very much illegal, like in many ways. But also just the fact of her just saying that she no longer desires to actually be fully qualified because she does not want to be constrained by ethics, like that real therapist said, calling her out, like, yeah, that's a real red flag. But she'll continue to have supporters anyways, largely because of the things that she says. She's going to continue to attract people that just want to essentially either be coddled or be told that they're not wrong, or just have people say what they want to hear. And they're willing to pay money for it too. So as long as there's people who keep supporting her, although now that support seems to be starting to dwindle a little, there's still going to be people who are going to try to keep supporting her and even go as far as to like disqualify or minimize the need for an education and actual qualifications and like the importance of being actually licensed and qualified to do the things that you're doing, especially something as so delicate as mental health help. Like, I've been talking about mental health in the Black community, like briefly, but this is very dangerous and could potentially push people off, Black people who need mental health, further when there's more scammers and like fake doctors just roaming around in the scenes.